What is up, breath of fresh air? Hope everybody's having a good week, getting ready for all these bowl games, enjoying the NFL season. But I'm Patrick. I'm going to be your host for today, and we're going to jump right into this and get this conversation started because I'm a little interested in what everybody else has to say about this. So let's jump right into it. NFL rookie quarterbacks from the draft of 2021. Let's get it. We're going to do it. Let's get it. Here we go. Let's go. All right. So I'm going to talk about the rookie quarterbacks and how well or how bad they are doing this year. And I know a lot. I've had this conversation with a couple of my friends and who they thought is doing well and who they thought is doing bad. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a shorty on just the rookie quarterbacks, talk about some statistics and stuff like that and how I feel they're doing. And then we're going to rank them on, my personal opinion on how well they're doing this year. So let's get into it. So we got the very first player, or the very first quarterback that we're going to talk about is the number one draft pick to the Jags from Clemson was Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence had a fantastic college career at Clemson. He did. Never lost a regular season game in Clemson. He just did really phenomenal in Clemson, and rightfully so, probably earned that number one draft pick. But some of the statistics that he has with the Jacksonville Jaguars down there down here in Florida is he has 2,739 passing yards, 9 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, and has a QB rating of 32. Now, this is an average over all the games that he's played this season. They are at a record of 2-11. Now, I think Trevor Lawrence is going to be a better quarterback next year. It is his rookie year, and he does not have a good setup with Urban Meyer down there right now. I think Urban Meyer points his finger on everybody else except for him. The reason why he lost it, and me and Charles go back and forth on, we don't go back and forth. We're pretty much in agreement on Urban Meyer. We like him as a coach, but he is a college coach. He is not an NFL coach. And this is just one of those things where it's just made obvious, blatantly obvious, that he is a college coach and not an NFL coach. So anyway, that's Trevor Lawrence. So we're going to jump into the second one, which was the number 2 pick by the Jets. He is Zach Wilson out of BYU. He has 1,741 in yards, 6 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, and has a QB rating of 24. Again, that's average over all the games that he's played. And he has his Jets at 3-10. Zach Wilson, again, he's playing with the Jets, and Jets are just not willing to spend money. That's their biggest problem. They don't have offensive line, defensive line. They don't have. Well, and honestly, that's where it starts. Zach Wilson is a young quarterback. He does look like he reads defenses very well, but he's young, he's inexperienced, and again, I don't know if the coaching there is like 100% for him to learn what he needs to learn at an NFL level. So, but yeah, they're 3-10 up in New York, so. That's Zach Williams' stats. The next one we got is the third pick from the 49ers, and he came from North Dakota State, and that's Trey Lance. Not really much to say about Trey Lance at all, really. He is the backup quarterback. He is one of the 5 that is not starting right now. Actually, all the other 4 are starting that came out of the 2021 NFL draft first round. I'm not going into the second round or third round. But he is the only one that's not starting, but he has a good situation. He is learning under Jimmy Garoppolo, and the 49ers are a really good team, pending they didn't have all of the injuries that they had. They probably have a better record. I mean, they they're a 7-6 record, but probably could easily be right now a 9-3. They are a really good team, and just suffered a lot of injuries, especially in their secondary and their backfields and stuff like that. But Trey Lance is not getting a chance to play as much as the other four, so not really much to go on him. He has 354 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, and a QB rating of 40 for the time that he has played. The 11th pick out of the draft was a young man from Ohio State, went to the Bears. His name is Justin Fields. I think he came in about 2 or 3 games into the season and pretty much took over and started playing. He has 1,585 passing yards, 6 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 27 QB rating, and hit a record of 4-9. Well, to me, I'm not seeing a lot of QB experience coming out of Justin Fields. He is he's quick to make decisions, but a lot of times he doesn't read the defense as well. He's not really accurate downfield, and it's having a lot of problems reading some of the defenses. And on top of that, he's running a lot. His line can't keep him upright, and so he's having a little bit of trouble in Chicago. But we'll see how that goes. And then the number 15th pick out of the draft is Mac Jones. He went to the Patriots. He came from the University of Alabama. I watched this kid a lot. Kid can play. He is good. As of right now, he's got 2,869 passing yards, 16 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, a QB rating of 52, and a record of 9-4, and has got his Patriots in number 1 in their division. Mac Jones is quite the poised quarterback, a lot of experience for his age, and he is probably, out of my personal opinion, probably has the best scenario out of these 5 quarterbacks for growth, learning experience, and especially being under Bill Belichick. He has the right coaching, and on top of all of that, Mac Jones has been shown throughout the year that he is very coachable, which is an awesome trait for anybody to have in any career field. So with that being said, went over all of them. So now I'm going to rank these quarterbacks on how I feel, how they've been doing throughout the season, and we'll go from there. So my fifth pick would be Trey Lance, mostly because he just hasn't had a lot of playing time in San Francisco. So he's my 5th pick. With his stats, he's just nobody that can really be put below him out of the 5. So since he hasn't had much playing time, got to put him at 5. Number 4, Justin Fields. He's just, I just don't think that he is learning what he needs to learn. Like I said, he's having a hard time reading the defenses and just does not really show the growth that a quarterback should be having, especially with he needing as much tutoring and mentoring being a rookie quarterback. Number 3, I got Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson he seems to be a great quarterback. He does what he can. He's really athletic. But again, I just don't think he has the right coaching, and some of the teams that he plays, they're just faster, and we all know that the NFL is a different league than college. So I got Zach Wilson at number 3. Trevor Lawrence is probably I got him at 2. And the reason why I put him at 2 is even with the despicable crap that is going on in Jacksonville and the way they're going, he is still putting up numbers, and he's still giving his team an opportunity to win. Well, I say win, but they're not winning. They're not even winning the close games. They're not winning. They're getting blown out. But, even when you are playing, or even when you're getting blown out and you're still throwing up the numbers that you can throw up, hey, you got to give the man credit. He is doing everything he can, and he's putting himself out there, and truthfully is a man that leaves it on the field. So I got Trevor Lawrence as number 2, which leaves, I've been saying it for week after week after week, leaves Mac Jones number 1. He was the lowest ranked pick out of all of the four, or out of all the 5 quarterbacks, he was the 15th pick. But honestly, he's got the best scenario. He's got the best situation with Bill Belichick as his head coach, and in the wealth of knowledge that coaching staff in New England does have. So that's how I got him ranked. 5 Trey Lance, 4 Justin Fields, 3 Zach Wilson, 2 Trevor Lawrence, and 1 Mac Jones. So if leave your comments and feedback. Let us know how you feel about that top 5 that I put out there. Smash that subscribe button, and like I said, leave those comments, feedback. Let us know what we're doing, good, bad, ugly. It don't matter. We always love the feedback and always respond to the comments. So until next time.